Well, face-offs will be important. Anytime you get a face-off in the offensive zone, you win the draw. Now you're on offense. You lose it, then you're going to be on defense. They're real good on face-offs. They're a big, strong team. As I mentioned Sunday, that's our challenge. But we've had 2 good days, and the guys are aware of what we need to do. And so we got to get in there and get in a very physical, grinding game. Try to win those battles.
How have you guys done on face-offs this year?
Oh, we check, and we know
Why not?
we work at every day. Some nights it's good, some nights, certain guys, depends on...
Who's been particularly good for you? And key face-offs, who do you...
Berezny, the centers have usually been pretty good. Berezny, LeBlanc, and DeSimone. You get kicked out of the face-off, then the wing's got to go in there. But all of our guys practice taking face-offs on a regular basis, just because it's harder. It's more difficult when you're on the offside, when you're not pulling it back on your backhand. So it depends on where the face-off spot is and who's out there, whether you're a lefty or a righty. But they all work at it, harder practice. Face-offs are important.
Because you're going up against a team that is so good defensively and doesn't allow a lot of goals, do you think there's any danger of the guys pressing or trying to do too much to get that first goal on the board?
I don't know if it's going to be the first goal. It would be nice to get the first goal just because, it makes things different. They get ahead and they go into defensive mode even more. That's what they do, especially if they're heading after a couple of periods. And that's been their MO for a long time, and they do it well. They're big, they're strong. I'll tell you what, they've got a couple of very good offensive players. Riley Nash is a terrific player. He's a very skilled player. They get some speed, and they can transition off of it as well. So it's not like we're not aware of them offensively.
On Sunday, Bobby and Pete kind of said the same thing about that scrimmage being high-paced. And what makes for a good week of practice? Is it just a general level of excitement?
Yeah, I think that, along with just a positive attitude and good work ethic, and just kind of learning what we want to do, and just trying to go into the game as well prepared as possible.
Can you contrast this with last year going into the NCAA tournament? If there's a similar feel for you guys in the locker room, or if it's just a completely different experience?
Yeah, I think it's, I guess you look at it, we're a 3 seed. I think we were a 3 seed last year, playing a 2 seed. So, in that respect, it's kind of the same. And going out in the Hockey East playoffs was kind of, I guess, similar situation. So, and we definitely have the same excitement we had last year. I know I was looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to it this year.
What about the challenge of these guys? They came in and played pretty well in January and stuff.
Yeah, they did. They played real well, and I don't remember what it was, 4-2. I can't remember what the 5-2, but we were coming off a break, and they had played a couple games, but they played well. They're a big, strong team, and we kind of know what to expect now, second time around, and we're going to be prepared, and we're going to work hard, and it's an exciting time of year, and it's a new life, and there's only one chance. There's no second chances right now.
Next year is going to be the senior year for you guys. Have you taken anything away from the leadership you've seen from the seniors this year that maybe next year you might try to put into place?
Yeah, I think the seniors this year have done a great job. We kind of faced a little bit of adversity at the start of the year, not having the start we wanted, but Pete and Bob and all the seniors, Foster and Curtis as well, they've all stepped up, and they all led by example on the ice, and they've all been good leaders off the ice, and I think that's one of the biggest reasons we're at where we're at, and we're in the playoffs and making a run for the tournament and national championship.
That's for sure. Excited to go down there and practice for a bit, and then head and get a nice dinner at the Butler household, so it should be fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it a rink you played at a lot growing up?
Yeah, I live 1.1 miles from it. I've rode my bike with my bag on my back It's four-wheeled down there. I've done it all down there to get to practice, but I saw the place get built, so I've been skating there a lot growing up. New England Sports Center.
It's a big field.
Yeah, five skating rinks.
There will be some Butler family and friends there tonight.
Yeah, there will be. There's going to be, I think, some youth program. My dad's the president of, so I think he sent an email out if they wanted to watch practice to go, get some autographs after. But just a stop on the road to Albany.
What's the menu?
Steak tips. Good, nice little meal. Wendy's cooking.
The team generally, I mean, you think you're ready, excited? I imagine it's sort of kind of wound up now.
Yeah, we're definitely ready and excited to play. Can't wait just for it to be Friday. It's gonna be fun. I just want to get on the ice, to be honest with you, and just start get that game, get that first puck drop.
What's been different for you this year, Bob? You guys are almost in a similar situation to a year ago where you didn't enter the NCAAs with a ton of momentum. But being the captain this year, what are some of the things you've tried to, I guess, instill in the team these last couple of weeks, versus what you saw the guys leading last year?
I think the guys last year did a great job leading us into the weekend, and I just hope that I've done the same, like me and Pete and the other seniors. It's our last chance. Coach talked about all week. It's our last go. This is it. So I hope the guys understand that, like, the guys last year, that was it for them the last weekend. So hopefully this weekend isn't our last weekend, but we got to make sure they know that we got to play every shift like it's our last, because it could be. And hopefully the guys are up to it and up to the challenge, and I think they're excited.
You and Pete addressed the team at all, or was it a very vocal thing, or was it just more subtle hints?
I think it's more if you don't know that this is the last, this could be it. But I think guys know that and understand it, so it's more like we just me, Pete, the other seniors work hard to practice. Hopefully the younger guys follow us and understand, like, we're fighting. We're in a dogfight now, so we need to fight and be ready to go.
Would you say anything right before the game, you think? Or?
Yeah, definitely. It was stuff was said last year, and I'm sure that me and Pete will talk about it for sure as captains or whatever. But we'll definitely get together as a team and just get ready to play.
What you guys have done this year production-wise, is there a little added pressure on you guys to maybe set the tone for this game and try and bang something in early?
I mean, I wouldn't say just because of that. I'd say, we're juniors and seniors, and, every year at this time of the year, it's kind of like an unwritten rule. You're expected to, step up and kind of lead the way with, whether it doesn't have to be scoring. It just could be like the little things, D-zone, or if it's a big back checking and stuff like that. But, yeah, definitely, I mean, especially after last weekend, though, too, we went 2 games without scoring a goal, and obviously, my line and Pete's line, we play on the power play and stuff, so we get more opportunity to finish. So I guess you're right when you say, yeah, I guess the more of kind of feel more responsibility, to Barry, and especially when, we don't score a goal in 2 games. It's kind of, it's frustrating, but, I think we've had a good week of practice, and I think we're ready to produce this weekend.
After being shut out these last 2 games, and then looking at Cornell, who's shut out their past 3 opponents, can you, again, just talk about the importance of you scoring first and maybe having it be from someone that you didn't expect, like happened all playoffs?
Yeah, definitely all 4 lines are going to be a huge factor this weekend, and, our freshmen are stepping up with a few big goals lately, and it's just, I think the biggest thing is for all 4 lines and our defensemen is, just to get shots in the net. I think they pack it in really well, and their goaltenders is obviously really good. Everyone knows that. So as long as we get, I think our biggest thing is just to get shots on net. I think, against Vermont, they play kind of similar style to Cornell, and I don't think we got maybe enough shots to the goalie. So as long as we get shots in the net and drive the net for rebounds, I think that's how we're going to generate our scoring opportunities. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be like an up and down game like like we play against if we're playing like BC or a team like that. So we know what kind of game it's going to be, and we've been preparing all week for that. So I think we'll be ready for that.